10 o'clock news, this is Alan King.
Allan Beswick.
Just after 3 minutes past 10, good evening. Beswick with you till 2.
In the Northwest, you know what's best. Red Bulls Radio.
This is a band called the Christians. I suppose I should be playing them, really. And Hooverville. I play it because I bought a new Hoover on Friday. Aren't they quiet, the new Hoovers? Turbo with a light on. I must admit, it's not much fun hoovering in the dark. Been out and about a bit this weekend, as no doubt you remember from last week. On Saturday, I was at the Southport Hospital, Friends of the Hospital, Garden Fete. And it was a fate worse than death. Not because of the fate, because that was a lot of fun, but because it persisted down the Evans Open, and we all needed wellies, and it were dreadful. Absolutely dreadful weather. And Phil King of the Florida Law let us all move inside, which was pretty good of him. But in order that we can honour the responsibilities and liabilities that we incurred, in other words, in order we can do Garden Freight good and proper out in the open, there's going to be another one. I think it's on the 6th of August, but I'll let you know as soon as I know for certain. And that's because Phil King is such a nice man. What a pleasant chappy. Letting him have the gardens again. So there'll be another garden fete on the Florida Law Gardens. Probably the 9th of August. That sounds more like a Sunday. Or a Saturday. It's going to be a right good do. And the sun will beam down and people will get suntan and blisters on their arms. It's going to be great. I know this. I believe this. I'm a... No.
In the streets.
Hello to everyone in 3M at Holy Cross School in Chorley. That comes from Paul Masterson. What a nice chappy, saying hello to all you people just like that. Not Masterson, me. I'm the one doing it. This week's writing competition's a doddle. Even Maurice Jamel will know the answer. Oh, I started to tell you about the writing competition for this week. It's the ubiquitous top 10 singles from the network chart as the prize, and it's a simple question. Incidentally, the answer to last week's was 5 or more. I'm going to identify it more than that. 5 or more. You could have Jersey, Guernsey, Herm, Alderney, Sark, and then all the piddling little ones after that, if you got them down well. Providing you got 5 or more, you were included. Talking about the Channel Islands, of course. The winner was Mandy Simpson, so well done you. There's all them records on the way to you. If you would like an equally numeric supply of good uns, or at least popular ones, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're good, does it? If you would like similar, then answer this question correctly and get drawn out the hat first. Which would-be king married Mrs. Simpson? Which would-be king married Mrs. Simpson? If you know the answer to that, put it on a sealed-down envelope, or on a postcard, or in a letter. Address it to me. Allan Beswick, Red Rose Radio, P.O. Box 301, Preston, PR11YE.
I can send my girl a postcard, but I've much too much to say. I could write that girl a letter, but it just might go astray. So I'll sing my girl a love song, send it to my local DJ. All I need is a cassette recorder and a spool of TDK. You know I've got the blues, 'cause my baby's gone away. Oh yes she has. But I'm gonna tell the whole world how I feel. I'm a rolling spool of TDK. Yeah.
Lucas Leaders, you're number one. The box all over, we're second to none. Lucas Leaders, just give us a phone on Blackburn 5191.
Lucas Levers for everything you'll ever need in Vauxhall Opel. We're one of the oldest established dealers in the area, yet we're bang up to date when it comes to giving you what you want on 4 wheels. Lucas J&S Lever of Blackburn. Call 51191.
Lucas Levers, where you're number one.
Please could you say how do to, and a mega massive how do it says. How can they have a mega massive how do when there's only one O on the how do at the end? To everyone at St Wilfrid's, anytime. Especially Boss, Norse, Pollard, Ramsey, Thomas, Parry, Marshy, Kinsman, Big Ears, Tommy, Margot, I suppose it could be, Maggot, Whaler, could be Mago, Morby, Plump, Darren, and indeed everybody else in 4S. Yours skillfully, heaven knows why, Pixie. Who else? Pixie. Obviously not very tall and got pointed ears. What a bizarre hat he or she wears. A genderless pixie, but I suppose they are. Pole Lane Darwin. Gotta live somewhere, haven't we? So there. How do to Sarah King, who on Saturday went to see the Bond film instead of coming to see me. Wicked girl. Fiona Newman and Michelle Eddy, how do to you too?
Jake was sitting in Mindy's on Broadway and 48th eating cheesecake when the most beautiful broad he'd ever seen walked into the bar. When she got up, he threw her a glance. She dropped it, so he threw her another. This time it caught her eye.
How's this, grab your doll face? Dinner at Cellini's, back to my place for a nightcap, and you can have the pink one with the pom-pom. Then we can watch Dawn break over New York City.
Something daft. We live in Pudsey. Shut up and finish it 1080.
1080 double fermented cider for guys and dolls from Strongbow.
There goes another one in the 300 car challenge at Mr. Smith the Nissan Man, and another £20 to the National Children's Home.
Well, it's all a bit exciting this week. In fact, to be honest, it's a lot exciting this week. It's more exciting than I've ever been in my life. Honest. No, it's really, really true. Honest. For example, on Thursday, I've not made my mind up yet, because I've got a bad heart and I don't want to die from overexcitement, but I'm probably going to the Nutty Night Out at the Gin pub in Gin Square, Blackpool. I wouldn't go, really, because I can't be doing with pubs, and these pretentious big uns in holiday resorts get on my nipple ends. But this is for charity, the Winged Fellowship Trust. And so, a man with soul, at least art and sympathy like me, thinks I'll dash along and help out. Fortunately, I might have a good excuse, because I'm busy on Thursday afternoon beforehand. But if I can't make the excuse stretch, then I'll be at the Nutty Night Out, with all them pigging plebs playing bar billiards and snooker. The only billiards that really impresses me is pocket billiards. If only because it gets the wax out your ears if you go for a big one. And then on Sunday, I'm in Blackpool again. I'm sort of stuck to Blackpool like muck on a blanket this weekend, because I'm doing It's Your Turn live-ish at the Phillips Roadshow. That's a bus with Phillips written on it. And it's in the Pleasure Beach. We'll probably stay alive for the whole of the programme at least. It's Your Turn, Phillips Roadshow, Pleasure Beach, Blackpool. It's going to be a whizzer. That's at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning. I can't wait. And then on Monday, I'm in Southport. It's the call of the sea, you know. I should have been a sailor. Stop your roving. No, that's wrong. On Monday, I'm doing a coffee morning in Coffee Time at number 13 Bold Street. That's a bit ominous, isn't it? Bold. Very unlucky, that. In Southport. It's off Lord Street. In fact, it's next to the Dirty Great Big Pineapple or whatever it's called. I can't think of its name, but it doesn't matter. And I'm going there to have coffee and a chat. And that's for Dr. Bernardo's. Dr. Bernardo's home. And I didn't even know he'd been away. It's 24 minutes to 11.
Win £50, £20, £15 each week at the Newmarket and M2 Market, Waterloo Road, Blackpool.
Well, that was a little and I wasn't even ready. Having heard you mention the fact that you will be going in your tuxedo to hear the Liverpool Phil very soon, I can tell you you're in for a treat. My friend Joan and I went last Tuesday for the Viennese evening. This comes from Audrey Jameson. I didn't actually go, I had better things to do, really, but never mind. How do to Audrey Jameson of Saxonia Road, Walton, in Diddledipal. She seems as if she enjoyed the Viennese night. And who can blame her?
Ring him if you dare.
Allan Beswick, the late night show.
And if you want to join us on the phone in, we'll be taking your calls in about 10 minutes' time. You can book your call now by ringing Preston 561,000, talking to Rod and giving you your phone number so we can ring you back. Preston 561,000. It's a Viennese evening. Do you all have to shout, Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Because them Austrians, well, they're all Nazis, aren't they? Weird people. So if you go to Austria for your holidays, and you go to the dentist, and he offers you gas, don't have it. You can't trust them. Hitler was Austrian. This is too nice for me to trample on the beginning of. Far too good. I'm going to let you hear all of this because it's lovely. It's Gloria Gaynor. Be soft with me tonight. Gloria Gaynor. I told you to were a belter. Be soft with me tonight. And why not? You're singing that to a bloke, I suppose you say be hard with me tonight, otherwise a waste of time. Can I have a photo, please, of you? I like your show. I did not get one before. Yours, Miss Cleek of Lingfield Road, Fleetwood. Smart as out. How do from Murph and Di and Bridgie and Sam and Tomo and H. They've sent me 60 pence for 3 Mars bars, which I think is rather decent of them. Thank you very much indeed. Brian Murphy was responsible for shoving it all in the envelope, and he's of Watery Lane, Snellings. Good old St. Tellings, where they're all backward.
There's a little place we used to meet, corner of 4th and 42nd Street. The lights were low, the nights were oh so sweet, dancing to the music cheek by cheek. The smell of your perfume was so intoxicating. The band played just for us and us alone. In that small hotel room, it was so easy to forget. The band was just a little TDK cassette. Just a little TDK cassette.
He sounds happy, doesn't he? He sounds like he's going to have a great big smashing smile on his gob when you get round. Blackpool Fun Run. It doesn't sound the least bit fun. So we're all going to have a good time. Ring Barry Morris, or whatever it was, on Blackpool 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be really, really great. Oh boy. It's times like that when you wish you were dead. Here's our Les. Giving it what for.
I've got a hunch. You don't love me. Esmeralda.
And if you want to join us on the phone in, the number is Preston 561,000. It's exactly 5 minutes to 11. And our first caller this evening is Jeff. How do?
How do, Alan?
What can we do for you?
I'd like to talk about Jeffrey Archer and his libel case.
We have to be very careful because it's not yet decided upon, but go on.
Well, I think that prostitute's lying myself.
Well, it doesn't really matter whether you think she's lying or not, because that is not permitted on the radio, because it's part of the libel thing. You'll have to wait till afterwards.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry. It's called subjudice. Case is still going on. But you may be right. How do, June?
Hello, Alan. Thank you, that's all I wanted to say.
It's all right.
You helped me to get over a bereavement. Well, partly anyway. I was listening to you every night. And you went off the air. And I only found out Friday night you were back. Just thank you.
It's all right, my love. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye-bye now. How do, Doreen?
Hello, Alan.
Yes.
I'm wondering if you'd be interested in making a Beswick's band of gun-toting, bulletless senior citizens.
Are you thinking of getting your name down, Doreen?
Oh, definitely.
Gun-toting, bulletless gun senior citizens. What would
we could mount our clothes horses and go out on the Granny Lantic posse, couldn't we? Frankly, Alan...
Go and round up a few sheep, you reckon? Bit of rustling, get the price of lamb down. We'd have a great time.
We'd be smashing. But that week that chappie was on the Tuesday, I'd been robbed of my handbag.
Oh, dear.
And it was my own stupid fault. I went out in the back and this laddie comes, and I had no more sense than let him in and go on the toilet. I knew as soon as I'd...